Did you notice Ford added these cooler running horse logos to the side of each headlight on the new Mustang? Well, here's the top 5 other things you may not have known about the 2018 Ford Mustang. The first change you may not have heard about is actually the steering wheel. Now on the premium model like my Mustang here, for the first time ever on a Mustang GT, it comes heated. And not only is it heated, the leather's a lot plusher and a lot richer than the previous models, making a much nicer steering wheel overall. The other major change, which is kind of small, but trust me, if you have a 15, you're going to notice, is the buttons. Ford actually flipped the controls. So your stereo controls, which used to be with your right hand, are now on your left. For the first probably couple weeks you drive your 2018, every time you go to change a track, you're actually going to bring up the voice commands. The second thing on our list, and something I'm finally very happy that Ford got right, is the interior trim. Now in the previous models, it was a mixture of chrome and satin. It made no sense whatsoever. Ford finally got it almost right. Now the door speaker grills still have a chrome trim, but the door handles, the door pulls, cup holder, the shifter, the buttons here, all your gauges, your vents, and even the gauge cluster trim, everything finally matches. It's all a nice satin color that I'm sure owners of the 15 through 17 would love to add to their Mustang. Now the third thing on our list is also in the interior, and that is the finishing, particularly on the double stitching and the quality contrast stitching Ford used throughout. Now in previous models you got a little bit on the door and the seats, but now the stitching on the seats, the door panels, the console, the dash, and even the shifter all match, and the contrast stitching adds a nice custom touch to the interior. Plus everything has a little bit of a softer feel than before. The console is a little bit wider than it was, and everything has a much nicer, richer finish than on the previous models. Now the big talk with 2018 when it comes to transmissions has obviously been the 10-speed automatic. Everybody's excited about the 10-speed. They're doing great at the drag strip. It's an excellent transmission. But thankfully, in my opinion, there's still a lot of people who still want to row their own gears. And in this case, the MT82 is completely upgraded for the 2018 model year. This is known as the MT82 D4. And Ford thankfully borrowed a lot of technology from the TR6060 to improve the MT82. First of all, better gear ratios. Fourth gear is now 1-to-1, which is a lot nicer when you're driving and also a lot nicer at the drag strip and for overall performance. Internally, the synchros have been changed up, the shift forks have been beefed up, there's no more plastic guides, the center support has been upgraded, and even the shift block's been moved to get rid of a lot of the issues with car not going into gear and also getting locked into gear. Add that to the dual mass flywheel and twin disc clutch that I'm sure most of you know about, and the new MT82 should be a very beefy transmission in these cars. Number 5 on our list is going to be the engine. Now we all know the V6 is gone, we all know the 2.3 had some small changes in horsepower, but the big difference here is going to be this Coyote engine. It is a completely new engine from the ground up. Now we all know it has the high pressure direct injection along with the low pressure port, but did you know for the first time ever, the 5-liter is actually a true 5-liter engine. Thanks to the same cylinder liners used in the Voodoo 5.2 Shelby engine, but with a 93mm bore, this engine actually finally displaces 5.035, making it a true 5-liter engine. They didn't actually stop there though. This entire engine has been redone from the top to the bottom. Features entirely new cylinder heads, entirely new camshafts, a new crank, a new balancer. All this adds up to 12-to-1 compression and 460 horsepower and 420 pound-feet of torque. All these pieces also allow the engine to rev to 7,400, and even with 12-to-1 compression, thanks to direct injection, boost will not be a problem. Now, it does appear on the surface that 2018 does share a lot of stuff with the 1517, and that is true to a certain point. Every time we work on this car, we find new things we didn't notice before that make it unique to 2018. And we do have a lot of plans for our 2018 Mustang, so make sure for 2018 Mustang content and installs, keep it here at tjponyparts.com.